Have you ever brushed off strange symptoms thinking it's probably nothing? Maybe it's just an annoying headache or some dizziness. But what if it's not? What if your body is trying to warn you about something serious, like a brain tumor? Here's the truth. Every year, thousands of people ignore these early signs. By the time they act, it's often too late. But that doesn't have to be you. Stay with me, and together we'll uncover 8 critical warning signs of a brain tumor. Signs that could save your life or the life of someone you love. Let's start with a common yet overlooked symptom: persistent headaches. These aren't your typical headaches. They're intense, unrelenting, and often worst in the morning. Imagine waking up every day with a throbbing pain that feels like a vice grip around your head. In many cases, these headaches are among the first symptoms of a brain tumor. As the tumor grows, it physically pushes against the surrounding brain tissue, leading to this daily, debilitating pain. Whether it's glioblastoma or another type, ignoring these headaches can delay crucial treatment. Early detection is key, and recognizing these persistent headaches as a potential warning sign could make all the difference. Don't just mask the pain with over-the-counter medications. If you're experiencing persistent, severe headaches, especially if they're worse in the morning, please consult a medical professional. Your health is your most valuable asset. Another early warning sign of a brain tumor is sudden changes in vision. It might start subtly. Perhaps you find yourself squinting more often or needing brighter lights to read. But as the tumor grows, so too does its impact on your vision. Double vision, blurred vision, or even partial loss of sight can occur when a tumor presses on the optic nerve. These brain cancer symptoms often go unnoticed until they become severe. Simple tasks like reading, driving, or even recognizing faces can become difficult or even impossible. Time is of the essence when it comes to treating brain tumors, and any delay in diagnosis can significantly impact the chances of successful treatment. If you experience any sudden or unexplained changes in your vision, don't hesitate to see an eye doctor or neurologist. Remember, early detection is key. Our ability to communicate, to express our thoughts and feelings through language, is one of the things that makes us uniquely human. So when a brain tumor affects this crucial function, the impact can be profound. Have you ever been mid-conversation and suddenly struggled to find the right words? It happens to all of us from time to time, but when it becomes a persistent issue, it could be a sign of something more serious. Trouble speaking or understanding language can be a subtle yet serious brain tumor symptom. For example, glioblastoma can affect the language center of the brain, making communication frustrating and disjointed. Imagine the frustration of knowing what you want to say, but not being able to get the words out. If you or someone you love is experiencing these communication difficulties, don't dismiss it as stress or aging. Consult a doctor to rule out any underlying medical conditions, including brain tumors. Unexplained nausea or vomiting can be a sign of a brain tumor. Nausea and vomiting are common symptoms of many illnesses, but when these symptoms occur without an obvious cause, it's important to consider other possibilities. Feeling nauseous without an apparent cause. Unexplained nausea and vomiting, especially in the mornings, are classic symptoms of brain tumors. This happens because the growing tumor increases pressure inside the skull, disrupting normal brain function. Imagine your skull as a closed container and the brain as a delicate organ within it. As the tumor grows, it takes up more space, increasing the pressure inside this confined area. This increased intracranial pressure can lead to a cascade of symptoms, including nausea and vomiting. While it's easy to reach for antacids or assume it's something you ate, persistent or unexplained nausea and vomiting warrant medical attention. The sooner a tumor is diagnosed, the sooner treatment can begin, increasing the chances of a positive outcome. If you're experiencing persistent nausea or vomiting, especially if it's accompanied by other symptoms we've discussed, consult a medical professional. Sudden seizures can be a dramatic symptom of a brain tumor. The human brain is a marvel of electrical activity. Billions of neurons fire constantly, sending signals that control our thoughts, movements, and bodily functions. But when a tumor disrupts this delicate balance, the consequences can be dramatic. Seizures are one of the most alarming symptoms of a brain tumor, often caused by glioblastoma or other types of brain cancer. They occur when the electrical activity in the brain becomes abnormal, leading to a sudden surge of uncontrolled electrical impulses. Even if it's your first seizure, it's a red flag that something might be wrong. Seizures can range from mild lapses in awareness to full-body convulsions, and the severity can vary depending on the location and size of the tumor. If you or someone around you experiences a seizure, it's crucial to seek immediate medical attention. Time is of the essence in these situations, and prompt medical care can make a life-saving difference. Our personalities, the unique blend of thoughts, emotions, and behaviors that make us who we are intricately linked to the frontal lobe of our brains. So when a tumor develops in this region, it can have a profound impact on our very essence. Have you noticed yourself or someone you know acting differently? Perhaps there's been a sudden shift in mood, increased irritability, or a withdrawal from loved ones. While these changes can be attributed to various factors like stress or life events, they can also be red flags for a brain tumor. Changes in mood, increased irritability, or withdrawal from loved ones are common brain tumor symptoms, especially in cases of frontal lobe tumors. The frontal lobe is responsible for our executive functions: planning, decision-making, impulse control, and emotional regulation. When a tumor disrupts these functions, it can manifest as personality or behavioral changes. If you notice any unexplained or concerning changes in your own behavior or that of a loved one, don't hesitate to consult a medical professional. It's always better to err on the side of caution when it comes to your health. Our brains control every movement we make, from the simplest tasks like picking up a pen to the most complex athletic feats. So when a tumor disrupts the brain's motor pathways, it can manifest as weakness or numbness in the body. Sudden weakness or numbness in the head or body is another warning sign of a brain tumor. This happens when the tumor presses on parts of the brain responsible for movement and sensation, like the motor cortex. Imagine your brain as a complex network of wires, each one carrying signals to and from different parts of your body. A tumor pressing on these wires can disrupt the flow of information, leading to weakness or numbness in the corresponding area. Simple actions like buttoning a shirt, tying shoelaces, or even walking can become challenging. Early diagnosis and treatment are crucial for managing brain tumors and minimizing their impact on your life. If you experience sudden weakness or numbness, especially if it's on one side of your body or accompanied by other symptoms we've discussed, seek immediate medical attention. Changes in hearing, such as persistent ringing, difficulty processing sounds, or sudden hearing loss, can point to a tumor near the brain's auditory pathways. These changes can be subtle at first, but as the tumor grows, so too does its impact on your hearing. Imagine a constant ringing in your ears, making it difficult to focus on conversations or enjoy music. Or perhaps you find yourself asking people to repeat themselves constantly, struggling to process what they're saying. If you've been struggling with hearing issues, don't just adjust the volume or dismiss it as age-related hearing loss. Early detection is key when it comes to treating brain tumors, and addressing hearing changes promptly can make a significant difference in outcomes. Don't ignore these warning signs. If you experience any sudden or persistent changes in your hearing, consult an audiologist or neurologist to rule out any underlying medical conditions, including brain tumors. Brain tumors don't always scream for attention, they whisper. They often start subtly, with symptoms that can easily be mistaken for other, less serious conditions. But as we've seen today, these whispers can quickly turn into roars if left unheeded. Recognizing these symptoms of brain tumors early can lead to life-saving interventions. If you or someone you love is experiencing these signs, don't wait. Knowledge is power. And by understanding the warning signs of brain tumors, you empower yourself and others to take control of your health.